G'day fellas, and welcome to a casted game. Spawning in on the east side of the map, playing in the color pink as the Chinese, we've got Transport Captain. And on the west side of the map, playing in the color purple as the English, watch out ladies and gentlemen, it is Salami. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oasis. I think this might be the first time we're casting an Oasis game. And what's interesting is that we don't see any Delhi, because Delhi have notoriously been the best civ on this map for a long time. And I'm curious to see exactly how this game unfolds, considering we don't have that anymore. Already, I'm excited because we see an early barracks coming out from Salami. Now, it's not the earliest barracks. For me personally, I'm a big fan of super duper early barracks. You know, 6 vills getting on there. And already we can see Salami rallying over towards his enemy. I think he's a little bit lost. Salami, your enemy's over this side. It's kind of weird how they've spawned, right? Like, you've got someone spawning. Salami's at maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then on the other side, you've got kind of like 3 o'clock. It's pretty close. Yeah, we'll call it close enough. It makes sense. A little bit off, but look at this Salami. Now, one of the things that is incredible about this map is that not that there's just fish in the middle here, but there's sacred sites in here. And there's only 2 sacred sites on this map, and both of them are in here. So it really gives a good opportunity for anyone who breaks through to get ahead of the game. Whether that be through water, or whether that be through sacred sites. It's really advantageous to get into here, so we'll watch out and see whether that happens. Salami actually looking for the chop through at the moment, and I like the fact that he's gone into the early barracks. It makes a lot of sense, right? Because very clearly it seems to me that Salami is just going to be committing towards water. He's only got 4 vills on food, which is enough to maintain parity of villager production. That's it. Jeez, he's gone the long way, hasn't he? Poor Salami. I don't know whether this is his first game on the map or maybe it just spawns a bit weird sometimes, but let's check in over with Transport Captain and see how he's doing. He's not even interested in going or challenging for the water, and I think this is kind of dangerous, right? Like, from Transport Captain, ideally what you want to be doing, is he going for, oh, he's getting very close to like the Muslim build where you go like 8, is it 8-3-3? Oh no, Muslim does 6-3-3. So this is like 8-2. The fact that he's got vills on gold, or on wood like this is interesting, but there we go. Finally gets spotted out. Salami going to be very happy with that one. Let's check in on the other side of the map, though. See how he's doing as he's working towards that center. Villager did end up... Oh, he's actually going to break through. Look at this. He's very fortunate. Now, I don't know whether he can see through. He should be able to see this little spot here and know that he's one chop away from freedom, and then he's into the middle. And you can kind of get lucky with these, right? Like, you take a look here. Salami was actually looking to stop the chop over on his enemy. So, stop the chop! He was looking to stop the chop on the other side of the map. Doesn't need to, because there is no chop. And you could get really lucky, right? Like, if you chop through here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3 trees maybe, and you're through to the middle. Get your dock up, you're happy, you're living life large. But now we can see, I think Salami has broken through. He's looking to chop through additional trees. He's got a little way that's up here, so he's going to keep working towards the center. Interestingly, Scout on this side of the map is going to mean that there is a shortage of sheep, but keep in mind, he's only got only a handful of vills on the sheep, so it's going to take a long time before he actually gets through them. We've got to be careful, though, with that Scout. Jeez, he's taking a lot of shots here. He's definitely running the gauntlet, but I think he knows that playing against... Oh, jeez, Salami, you're playing with fire. I think he knows playing against the Chinese, they're not going to have villagers under the town center, typically, unless they go for that mill under the TC, but... The Imperial Academy going to get placed down here. It looks like it's probably not going to reach the mining camp. Doesn't reach the lumber either. So it could have gone for somewhere around here. Now, both of these players, obviously, you guys will know Salami, Kong 3, one of the best in the world. Transport Captain is also Conqueror 3. So both of these guys are very, very good. But finally now we see the dock in the middle. And now this is the part that I find interesting about this map. We're 4 minutes into this game and the dock has only just been completed. And a lot of people might look at that and say, yeah, Drongo, that's not a big deal. Yeah, you might be right. But I think what's interesting is that most water maps, like let's take a look at, say, like Boulder Bay, hypothetically. When is the dock getting finished on that map? I don't know about you guys, but I am sending a villager to the middle to build a dock immediately, at the very beginning of the game. So you're talking about like maybe the dock finishing at 45, 50 seconds, something like that. Compare that to where we're at the moment. So if you were to think about, okay, how long does it take to train a fishing boat? 25 seconds. So in 3 minutes, you could make close to 7 fishing boats. And that's what we're talking about when it comes to the difference, because right now you're down 7 fishing boats from where you should be. Now, obviously, you're going to catch up to that, and there's not diminishing returns on it. I mean, there are diminishing returns. That's not the point I wanted to make. I guess the point I wanted to make is that there is a cap to how many fishing boats you will make, and you'll eventually reach that point. But what is happening here is that Transport Captain has got time. He's got time to respond. He's got time to play his own game on land, which is very possible. He could look to play whether Song Dynasty 2 TC, then go for maybe a fast castle. The problem that he's going to have is that his enemy is going to have access to sacred sites. His enemy is going to have access to almost infinite food here in the center. So this is going to be really important for him to consider challenging. And once your enemy gets through, like the way that they have at the moment, it becomes very difficult to challenge that. Salami looking at challenge on the scouts, though. He's going to be losing his scout. He's just quite literally giving up his own scout. And now those sheep going to be turning over towards Transport Captain. And he heads to safety. Men-at-Arms coming out. Obviously, the outpost has locked down this lumber camp. Next lumber camp going to be under pressure. Supervising out a couple of horsemen. The best way to deal with these Men-at-Arms openings is, in my opinion, going straight into horsemen. It makes a lot of sense. You've got the added mobility. Does take a shot, and it looks like the first Men-at-Arm and the only Men-at-Arm is going to have a slow death. Villager also getting chased away, but fortunately, it looks like he's all clear. And now we see, I don't know if you guys saw that, forestry just came through. It was a very, very quick forestry. So it's going to be working towards the middle. So definitely seems like Transport Captain is well and truly aware of his obligation towards the center. I like the fact that we've got the wall coming up here as well by Salami. It just prevents any horsemen from running through and being annoying. Salami nowhere even near a feudal age at this point in time. Also going to be looking to take stone. Salami's going for, he's just doing everything right now. Water booming, going for a town center. Probably going to be going for a fast castle. Does he throw down an abbey here as well? I wouldn't be surprised if we see an abbey. At this point, I mean, what does a council hall really bring to the table other than longbows? And we don't need longbows. Nice little wall coming up here from Salami. Trying to keep his enemy at bay. And we can see him getting through there. But now the horsemen going to be coming in onto the wood line. It is going to be a council hall. So no real surprises there. But really nice damage here. Coming through from Transport Captain. And the three horsemen attempting to make it towards the middle. And you can see just how important it was to have this wall up. This wall prevents that from coming through. Now we check it on the other side of the map as slowly and steadily Transport Captain looks to try and make it towards the center of the map. More horsemen coming around. Villagers also going to be pulled here. I think he might be looking to do a bit of a chop through. It's just going to be faster. No, it's going to be... Oh my lord, he's doing proxy archery ranges. Do we have a Song Dynasty yet? We don't have a Song Dynasty yet. So this might just be archers, which could be very cool. And he is working down this palisade gate. There is always the option of the villager making its way back and looking to repair up this gate from the other side. But the age-ups now come through. So spearmen are going to be on the way. And I think he realizes it. So going to have to just chill for the moment. Still more horsemen looking to work down that gate. Back over on the other side of the map, we do see that the outpost is going to be under pressure. But it's not really achieving much. I mean, he could look for like an arrow slits or something like that, but it doesn't really change too much. Your enemy's already moved on. And now villagers looking to bring their bows out. Salami says, "Oi, that's my water. You're not going to be taking any of it." But fortunately, oh my god, the triple proxy archery range is coming, and he's leading him right to it. But fortunately, Salami isn't going to be able to spot it. Let's ride on board at the moment now with Transport Captain and see what he looks to invest in as the wheelbarrow comes through and quadruple archer in production at the moment. He's got a couple of vills out here, but no Imperial official. One thing to note is by going proxy buildings here with the Chinese is you won't have access to that Imperial official on the front line. Villagers moving forward. I think he's going to be thinking about a Barbican potentially. Does have the resources for it. Could just look to start off with an outpost. That's probably the best bet, but I mean, he's got enough units here that it could be quite good. And he could, if he wanted to, I mean, a Barbican right here could cause a lot of damage. But there's the outpost. So outpost is going to be going down. The thing he's got to watch out is this is a lot of vills, and very easily these vills could just snipe the vills of his opponent. It looks like there's been a bit of an overchop down here, and immediately we see the Chinese player is going to be heading towards this position. Villagers trying their best to get a wall in, not going to have any luck. At the same time, towards the other side of the map, walls have gone crazy from Salami. He's managed to wall out the sacred site, managed to wall out his opponent on that front. But we are through. And now what I would honestly love to see right now... Oh, gotta be careful of those villagers. Gotta be careful of those villagers. You're looking to get a dock up as quickly as possible. Salami gonna try and react with a galley himself. Villagers now under pressure. I would have loved to have seen a wall come out from these villagers first. More villagers gonna be coming in. Looking to actually take down this. Look at the all-in that we've got right now from Salami. He knows he needs to clear this position. The villagers coming through. He says, hold on a minute. I need to take this out. Galley gonna be coming in. Looking to provide some support, some cover fire. Needs to take out this... Please tell me that's a demo. Please tell me that's a demo in queue right now. It's got to be, I think he just switched it out. It's got to be a demo. There could be huge trouble right now. Oh my, imagine if this actually happens. There's no possible way it happens. That's got to be a demo. I'm not checking it just because I believe right now it's a demo. Oh my god. If Salami doesn't realize, this could be huge. The demo needs to come out on this side. You can see the galley moving in as well. I think he's trying to block any potential demo from coming in. What? Wait, what? Did he cancel? Was he... What happened to the explosive chunk? It was meant to come through. It's another 1 second away and the dock goes down. What? Did he cancel it or something? I swear he canceled it. Did it go backwards? What the heck happened there? I kind of wish I hadn't held on all that time. It looked almost certain that a demo ship was going to come out. Now Salami is going to be absolutely fine. He just chills out. He's got all of the fishing economy. He's chilling out in the middle. How's everything going on the other side of the map, though? Because do we even have a second town center attempt? Not really. Oh, look at the... Wow. Yeah, okay. You can see how hard our pink player was committing to that play right there. Barbican of the Sun going to be coming down. It's just going to be safe in the base. And this is the part where I'm saying to Transport Captain, okay, Transport Captain, we need to work out a new idea because at the moment, like that was a nice play from Transport Captain. I thought that was really beautiful. At the same time, a great defense coming through from Salami, but he just played it a little bit better. So if I'm now in the position of our Chinese protagonist, how am I looking to play this? I'm thinking you probably want to add in a second town center and you want to get Castle. Now he's almost got the resources to get Castle. That's not going to be an issue, but he needs to get to the needs to get that second town center up as well. Really, really important. And he can even look for something like a keep drop and look to challenge the middle with a keep drop. Like, this is going to be very easy to break through. All he needs to do is just throw down his astronomical clock tower, make a springboard or two, and begin pushing forward, then throws down a keep. There's no chance that this sacred site ever gets taken, because you could pretty easily clear this out. The problem that you're going to have are these walls. They take a long time to get through. And, oh my god, there was a sneaky little villager down here. So he does now have a presence. He's going to be looking for a Hulk on this corner. And what kind of reaction do we see from Salami? So Salami goes for a Hulk immediately and a galley. So should be able to break even. But now Longbow's going to be coming over as well. I don't think he's going to be committing to bringing villagers down here again. It's a bit of a long shot. We'll just try and... Now, I think the best thing to do from Salami's perspective is follow up with demos and try and clear this out with demos. The sooner you clear this out, the better it's feeling for you. I tell you what, this Oasis game's actually pretty good. I was a little bit worried that Oasis was going to be kind of like a snooze fest, a bit boring, like, oh yeah, whoever gets the middle just wins, but it's been an absolute fight over this middle. And I still feel like there's 100% a chance in this game for our Chinese player. It's just, the question is going to be whether he understands what his Wait a minute. Is he not going castle? He's not going... Oh, he's going for a kill. Oh, my... Oh, he's actually going for a kill. He's going for an all-in right now. Look at this. Salami going to spot it, though. Perfect timing on that scout. Remember, he did lose the scout earlier, so he's had to make a second scout. Look at this. The stable's actually got plenty in queue. Spots the forward archery ranger, spots the Chukunu, and spots the battering rams. That's the most important thing. He spots the battering rams. And Salami going to be under real pressure. And I think this is actually a pretty decent call coming out from our Chinese player here. Transport Captain going to be changing his name potentially to Ram Captain or Ranch Captain even. Battering ram's going to be coming in. There is no protection here for these battering rams. So you got to either put on some protection or you got to have a snip there, mate, because Chukunu coming in the rear. +1 ranged armor, +1 range attack is through. And now needs more battering rams. Really needs to make sure he's investing heavily in his wood. This is not what we want. We need to have this lumber camp right here. Supervisor up on the front. Move all the villagers from gold. Get them up. We need battering rams out the wazoo. Third battering ram coming in. He's going to be focusing down the landmarks. Now, Salami's got a couple of options here. Number one, he can look to try and play it in feudal age and defend. Number two, go for a castle age and put your landmark in the middle, and you're going to defend it with demo ships, hulks, and all that good stuff. That's the other way you can do it. And essentially what potentially happens is that there's a bit of a base race that's happening right now. Salami definitely under pressure. 4th and 5th rams coming in. Salami is going to be going for that castle age. So these Chukunu need to be going for the town center. He's going to have to rush it up. Landmark victory approaching. That's the first one down. Second one is yeah. This is. I mean, this is where you really just want to be looking to siege down the town center. This is a victory opportunity for you here because if that landmark comes up, and it will come up in the middle. There's no way it doesn't come up in the middle, in my opinion. I think it will come down right here. He might even look to delete the dock. There it is. Oh, it's going to be a white tower. Oh, this is so smart from Salami. It guarantees it guarantees he survives. There's no way that he's able to break through. I mean, the only option would be if he broke the town center in time. And I think if he'd committed everything to it and had the Chukunu firing down, he might have actually had an opportunity to do it, because there's limited villagers here that can get this up. You can see it is taking its sweet time as well. Like, we've got 23 vills on this, and it's still looking like it might be about a 30-second timer. But the battering ram's going to do a decent job of cleaning it up. And now the question is, how does Salami hold on? And the answer is very obvious to me. Mangonel. Mangonel is what is going to turn the tides here. The Chukunu numbers are probably too high that you can't be thinking about men-at-arms. I mean, you can go into men-at-arms here, but the Chukunu, they're going to continue to build here. Battering ram's now going to be looking to take out that first landmark, or that second landmark. I tell you what, I wish they'd done it initially. Then we would have had ourselves a bit of a nail-biter. Over on the other side of the map, no sign of a second town center. So Salami sitting on 3 town centers, scaling infinitely. Chukunu coming in. Going to be cleaning up that men-at-arms. It wasn't even close for the poor little guy. And still rallying in more and more archers, or more and more Chukunu. Really taking a page out of my book right now. Transport Captain is doing well. Now, the question's going to be, how does he look to deal with the central landmark? Because he should know that that's where the last landmark is, and we can see him now beginning to move towards... Oh my god, stone walls coming up from Salami. At least he spots out that last landmark. So he spots the landmark. He's going to have to try and make his way through here. But this is the problem. It's so awkward trying to get through here. I don't know if you guys have ever gone through something like this. It's terrible. Honestly, your best bet is to just try and come over onto the other side and make your way around, or like try and come through on this position here. Just because this is so freaking annoying trying to deal with something like this, because the battering rams, the way that they path through here is absolutely terrible. You can chop down the trees and have a path through for your units, but the battering rams won't get through. You actually have to stomp the tree. So that means you build a house, a footprint, or a blueprint, and then you cancel it, and it will clear the trees out. So let's see if those battering rams are actually going to be looking to focus down this last landmark, because this is the potential victory condition for him. Now, Salami still yet to have a Mangonel in queue, and I feel like at this point a single Mangonel would actually win this game for you. Clock tower coming in. Option for trebuchets here as well. Could be legit. I would have loved to have seen... See, this is where I would have loved to have seen, like, the forward astronomical clock tower coming out and just, like, sitting right here and just trebbing down the white tower. And then that really puts Salami in a bit of a difficult spot. But I gotta say, I'm enjoying the hell out of this game. This is starting to look a little bit concerning for Salami. At the moment, his score is down 700 points. Okay, I tell you what, I'm getting really concerned. There's the Mangonel. That's what we were looking for. So Mangonel number 1 is out. And the battering rams are looking to make their way through. There's a handful of knights. I think these are knights that are inside the keep at the moment. Lots of villagers here to potentially pull as well. The problem that you're going to have is it's such a choke point. And look, this is what I was talking about with... Look at this. Look at this. They can't attack the wall. They can't attack the wall. They sit here and they just bug. All of these walls. They can't be attacked. He's blocked in right now. And I think he realizes finally and says, oh, okay. So this is definitely something that needs to be fixed. If Age of Empires 4 wants to improve, which obviously it does, that needs to be fixed, because it really, really sucks going for battering rams and then having to deal with this kind of stuff, because it's just, you can't reach the stone walls. This bug actually ruins the game right now for Transport Captain. Transport Captain was in a wonderful spot, but he's looking to continue adapting. Hopefully we see the trebuchets in queue, and hopefully we see an Imperial official brought up as well. I'd really like to see beautiful work right here coming in from Transport Captain. He knows exactly how to play this game. The only thing that he's got to be careful of in this point is that Springles will look to come in and then shoot over the top. So he's got to really be careful of the angle that he plays at. And I'm almost tempted to say you want to attack in from this angle just so that you can bring your Chukunu up and look to try and defend this little choke point here. And then it really becomes a battle of the micro. But Knight does go down to a Lancer on the backside. And now we've got ourselves a little bit of a nail biter. But I tell you what, I'm worried for the Chukunu. I'm very worried for them. Okay, there we go. Finally got it in queue. Have we got any Springles? No Springles out yet. So this is the other thing where I feel like Salami probably... or our Chinese player shouldn't expose the fact that he's got trebuchets until he's probably sitting on 3 trebs, because you're going to be dealing with repair, and then you're also going to be dealing with Springles. So the Springles would come in right here and they'll be able to shoot through. And remember, the Springles are built in like 11 seconds. Yeah, 15 seconds. It's pretty damn quick. All right, well, both sacred sites are captured. Salami, he's on the defensive. The timer is working. 1 sacred site, or rather 2 sacred sites and a single landmark remain. There's the trebuchet firing down. So that's the first treb. He needs more trebs in queue, though. This is the whole thing. He needs more trebs in queue. Where's the Springald? There's the Springald. Immediately, the Springald is responded with. And this is where it gets tough, because now that Springald, as mentioned before, can just come up to here. It should be able to shoot through here. As long as it's got line of sight, it should be able to shoot through there, if I remember correctly. Let's see what he does with it. Yeah, Springald moving up. And yeah, and this is where it just gets so damn difficult. I think even back on this position, you're going to have trouble. Now, he could look to repair these trebuchets. Yeah, so here we go. So Salami should be able just to hold this. And, I mean, when it comes to the best way to deal with it, Salami's always just going to be able to pull villagers here. So he should be fine. Another trebuchet does go down. Mangonel is kind of sitting there, but they're the trebuchet now moving down towards this position. Should be able to protect it. But I would have loved to have seen him try for a chop through at the top side and then just work down towards this landmark and really just open it up with as many villagers as he can. Really look to commit to that white tower. I think he would have had 100% of a chance because, yeah, it was very nice. But we do see villagers have made the chop through over on that east side. And now moving down to the south, he's spotted out a little bit of a silo here. And he's turning his attention towards it. But there's a part of me that says, well, yeah, it's nice, but he's just going to run the vills, and that's exactly what he does. So it's like, you're not really achieving much with it. I mean, you shut down this annoying little proxy, but that's it. I mean, the victory condition is still on at the moment. Trebuchet now also coming out from the other side. Not really going to be able to achieve too much here. Springald emplacement firing off. We hear those units under attack. Armor cladding going to be coming through as well here. Both landmarks dead. A single white tower remains in the center of the map with a responsive trebuchet coming out now, looking to deal with those Springald emplacements. And look at this. The Springald's coming through for Transport Captain. He's trying his best to hold on. I'll tell you what, when it comes down to a game like this, you've got no clue who wins until the very, very end, because it could go either way. You got one landmark, the difference. You got a sacred site that's ticking. Less than 8 minutes to go before that victory is hit. And the question's going to be whether Transport Captain's going to be able to strike in time. I think the most important thing, and it's easy for me to say this because I've got God vision, it's just get the villagers and move them over towards another avenue. But the thing is, you don't know how thick it could be. Like, it could be this thick, or it could be this thick. Like, look at this. This is... So, I'd love to see some uniformality. Is that a word? Some uniform... I'd just like to see that the ring of trees in the middle be a bit more uniform than what it is, because it can be a little bit... yeah. A little bit, yeah. But we do see... Chukanu now moving down to the south side. A lack of villagers for our pink player. But look at the numbers. Look at the military difference that we've got sitting here. 49 military units with the 20 siege versus the 30. It definitely seems like the build-up is working. And the question's going to be whether it's better to attack sooner or to attack later. Do you attack closer to that timer when your enemy is really committed? Or do you try and attack sooner? I think that the answer was probably sooner. I mean, the sooner you attack, the better, right? Like, Salami, he's down on score, but he's been down on score for almost all this time. Oh, I actually like this. This is pretty smart. So, if he just goes all in on the trebuchets, goes up to like 4 or 5 trebuchets, oh, this is perfect. This is actually very smart coming through right now from our Transport Captain. Springald's moving up, looking to deal with a longbow here. This is a really smart move coming down here, because this may potentially draw the Springalds down here. And, oh yeah, look, he's drawing the Springalds down. Once you draw the Springalds down, it's going to open up on the front. Oh, beautiful thinking. The only issue that you're going to have is Salami's going to be able to pull villagers to repair the white tower. And I think Salami should be so cognizant of this as an option. Villagers on this south side, they're slowly working towards it, and we can see now, looks like Transport Captain is going to be coming back up, bringing those battering rams with him. He's shut down this position over on this west side of the map. Triple trebuchet, triple Springald. He's looking to posture himself. There's the Springalds. Look how far down these Springalds have come. He's really done a great job of drawing them away. Still, that trebuchet is going to get off his shot. It looks like he probably will go down as he tries to take out the stone wall. It won't be successful. And now the triple treb is going to start working down... What is he working down? And why is he not working down the landmark? Why is he... No! Transport Captain! Kill the landmark, Transport Captain! All the Springalds are on the other side of the map. You had your chance! Oh no, Transport Captain, don't throw it at the last second. He's looking to take out town centers, but at this point in the game, town centers are just irrelevant. The only thing that matters is that landmark and that sacred site timer ticking. Springald's continuing to move up. Treb's going to continue to expose themselves, and Salami, he's looking to try and pick them off. Continuing to move up. As soon as they expose themselves, he's going to right-click them and hopefully annihilate it in a single swing. There we go. Right clicks. Boom, boom, boom. Venga boys immediately coming out. And now he's got a train going over here. But look at this. He still can't get through the wall. He still can't get through the wall. The Trebs need to focus this down. He can't get through. Villagers getting pulled. The repairs coming in. The White Tower was eventually getting targeted. But you can't help but feel it's too little too late right now. There's just, in my head, there's just JoJo singing constantly. Chukunu going to be moving in. The Mangonel, where's the Mangonels? The Mangonel's coming up. Don't do me like this. We're heading into the cinematic mode. You know we got to follow this right now. The Mangonels are looking. They are looking to sweep this entire army and defend this position. Remember that once the Chukunu go, there's nothing to defend these battering rams. And finally, the battering rams are going to be getting through. Just when you thought you could get through battering rams, guess what? I knew this was going to happen. I knew the battering rams were going to bug out. They always bug out like this. Mangonels from the top rope. No, don't do it. He takes him out. It's huge damage, the Mangonels. It's not going to even matter at this point. The Trebs have got no chance of taking it out. All of the Mangos. Oh, Transport Captain surrenders. Good game to Salami. What an absolute game there. What a defense. But I mean, you gotta say, like, this bug just cost Transport Captain the game. I don't know if it's a bug, but I tell you what, if that's a feature, it's not a good one. Fellas, go check out Salami. I'll leave a link in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.